More lives are being lost on the shores of Lake Turkana, where frequent crocodile attacks have turned the water's edge into a place of fear. The situation is made worse by rapidly rising water levels linked to climate change, pushing people and wildlife into closer, more dangerous encounters. Many parents are left mourning children taken too soon, while others leave with scars of survival and permanent disability. Our reporter Elizabeth Atieno traveled to Turkana to understand the depth of this growing crisis and files this report.
Lake Turkana, the largest permanent desert lake in the world. Its vivid, shimmering green-blue waters bring life to an otherwise arid and desolate landscape. From a distance, this breathtaking gem appears wide and peaceful. Yet it is equally narrow and wild. Its gentle waves carry a calm rhythm. But as the saying goes, still waters run deep. Beneath the surface lurks a dangerous predator, what locals call the master of the river, the Nile crocodile. Officially the second largest crocodile species in the world, the Nile crocodile is no small contender, weighing up to 750 kilograms. What sets it apart is its patience and aggression. It quietly tracks its prey before striking with deadly force. With their time-worn dark scales, Nile crocodiles have roamed Lake Turkana for generations. And for the over 5,000 people living in Longech Island along its shores, the impact has been devastating. Felicitas Eloiloi family holds her only surviving son. Staring into the horizon, each day they return here in silence, trying to escape the memory of 2 p.m. on 25th December 2025 when she lost her 10-year-old son.
Mtoto alienda kunyoa kichwa huko ni kwa mashine. Vile alirudi akaenda kuosha kichwa kwa bari. Kumbe hiyo kitu ilikuwa tu ili time yeye. Akachukua. Vile alichukua huyo mtoto nikaona uchungu sana. Yaani nakumbuka kwa maisha yangu yote Mungu alinipatia hao watoto wakiwa mapacha wawili. Mmoja hiyo mama akachukua, mmoja akabaki.
For Nelly Amoit, her 5-year-old daughter remains stitched into memory as she recalls the search that lasted 3 days before the child's body was found after a crocodile attack.
Ilikuanga 2023, mwezi wa 3, tarehe 2, alikuliwa na mwamba. Tukapata hapa hivi, yani mwamba imekula hapa hivi, imerara hapa hivi, mpaka hapa hivi kichwa, yani imebondeka hapa hivi. Sitaki mtoto wangu eti asemekane eti tunataka msaada ama tunataka nini. Wacha niende nimsike mtoto wangu. Mimi ndio nahisi uchungu. Hata hiyo pesa mimi nikipata, pesa inaisha, lakini hiyo uchungu bado mimi niko nayo.
27th October 2025 is a date William LR will never forget, the day he lost his 13-year-old son.
Ilifungwa, mtoto akaenda nyumbani. Kurudi nyumbani akakuja kuoga. Mtoto akaingia kwa maji, mamba akamchukua. Ndio watu wakaanza kutega maneti. Wakabambana naye kitu kama saa 11 mtoto akapatikana. Kama amekufa.
In quiet moments when the world fades into silence, these grieving parents gather in church, seeking strength and spiritual comfort in the midst of their grief.
Mamba huko pia inatafuta chakula. Sasa sisi tumekuwa chakula ya mamba.
The future of the Long-Edge community hangs in the balance. Despite the danger, many insist this island connects them to their ancestors and they are not willing to leave.
Tunapoteza watu kwa mwezi, watu karibu 3, watu karibu 4.
Lea, a member of the Community Wildlife Conservation Committee, says urgent action is needed.
Wale vijana wanaendesha hizi boti hawajakuwa train. Ingekuwa mzuri waende watreniwe jinsi wataendesha hizi boti. Na maboti hizi iwe na life jacket. Na boti pia iangaliwe mzigo ile itabeba, capacity ya boti.
Turkana has a population of about 1.2 million and an estimated 144,000 people depend on Lake Turkana for their livelihood. Fishing remains the main economic activity, but each time they cast their net, they risk both life and livelihood.
That is the chicken and egg situation, because at the end of the day, a fisherman must make his or her living from the lake. And the crocodile, in their own wisdom or lack of it, feels that this is a changing habitat and therefore it must also make a living along the shoreline and also lay their eggs. So ultimately, there has to be a mass education.
We are just advising, especially the fishermen, they avoid the traditional boats.
Fishermen, local communities, and even tourists are not the only ones at risk. Lake Turkana has the highest population of Nile crocodiles in East Africa. This is the leading cause of human death than any other wild animal in the African continent. The situation is even more dire right here in Long-Edge, Turkana County, due to the rising water levels brought about by climate change. Previously, crocodiles were confined to deeper waters, but rising water levels have expanded their habitat across the lake. Now, they no longer attack only at dawn and dusk, as Dr. Gilchrist Loco-El explains.
Lake Turkana, unlike before, the water has increased and surged to the point that it replaced most of the areas around the lake. It has an average of 4 crocodiles per every cubic meter of water in the lake.
But of late, due to climate change, we cannot say that they're only happening during dusk and during dawn. They can happen during any time of the day.
The Nile crocodile has one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, exceeding 3,700 pounds per square inch, often causing severe and fatal injuries.
So whatever you get is mainly avulsion injuries, whereby they nib your limb and then strip away bone and tissue away. For those ones that are lucky, they get what we call degloving injuries. They get tearing injuries. They get literally amputation of the entire limbs.
The severity of crocodile attacks raises the question of how patients survive such trauma, especially when it takes hours to reach shore for medical assistance.
Juu pia sisi tukiwa madaktari wa vijiji hatuna hizo vitu za kusaidia huyu mambo ya kufanya first aid.
The member of County Assembly for GOtv, using Equalization Fund, is now trying with our help as a department to put up our whole level 4 facility within GOtv so that the entire of that spectrum of the lake, that facility can be able to handle it.
So what happens when a crocodile attack victims needs urgent medical care? This is where the expertise of emergency response specialist Kefas Achiro becomes critical.
Our role, we play what is called pre-hospital emergency response. That is the response outside the facility, whereby once the incident has occurred, anyone who is around there should reach out to us via the phone call to the dispatch center. Then we'll dispatch ambulance plus the team of paramedics to respond to the case.
As families mourn and communities live in constant fear, experts say the solution lies in a multi-sectoral approach, bringing together the county government of Turkana, the Fisheries and Marine Department, Kenya Wildlife Service, the Ministry of Health, and beach management units to address the human-crocodile conflict in Longech, Lower Engak, Todonyang, and Kerio. Elizabeth Atieno, TV47 in Turkana County.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth Atieno, for that report. Quite dire consequences of climate change.